Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing an unboxing and install of the Thruxton RS EvoTech under frame mount, engine mount guard from EvoTech. This is the RS version, not the R. This is how the box arrived. So yeah, it's weird that it has a smell of kerosene. Hope the part's not ruined. Open it up, you get EvoTech right there. You get a part number, screws. It looks like the bottom of the box was wet. Doesn't feel like this is wet, but who knows. So let's open this up. I got a little tool baggie or accessory baggie, screws I'm assuming. Junk this box. I don't need it. No instructions in the box. There are no instructions in the box, but EvoTech is notorious for having to go online to get their instructions. So that's what it looks like on the bike. It's in fine condition. I think I need to screw these on tight like the other. That's the L bracket, and then it's going to go on the frame rails, like on the frame rails like this, like this. It's essentially like a skid plate. That's what it is. This is metal, I can tell you. This is hard ABS plastic, metal in the middle. I got this one because I have the EvoTech radiator guard. It's lighter than many other manufacturers like British Customs, Motone, etc. And the holes are not as big, so not a lot of dirt can get in. Breathable too. So yeah, I think it's gonna look smart. Let's see what's in here. First thing, we got the bracket. This pretty much goes like, I think this. We got a new screw for where this bracket goes on. I think it's a longer screw. It is this one. And then we got some bolts, which I believe are for this. Yep, down here. And then of course we got slip-ons underneath. And that's so when you're screwing this in on the sides, it can mount up here. So we'll get into this later. We'll actually we'll move on to putting this together next. Alright, so I looked online. Go to evotech.com, evotechperformance.com, and you'll find instructions for all their parts. For this, the first thing it says to do is screw on this metal plate, which is loose, to this plastic plate. Mine looks like it was already primed, so that was interesting. To do that, it doesn't say anything about torque, but I'll figure that out. And we already got one installed, but they have one here too, so I don't know if that's an extra or what. And I got it on the first one. That is a 8mm. Lucky me, fits perfect. And then I'm going to cross. Since this is going under the bike and the bike rattles, I'm going to put some Loctite. You're going to now refer to me as, you guys, I don't know if you ever watched Red Green. Handyman's secret weapon is duct tape, according to him. For me, Handyman's secret weapon is Loctite, blue Loctite. Some people call it thread locker, so if you do, I apologize for mislabeling, I guess. Alright, so I did thread locker in each, tightened them up, and I'll do the last one on film. Or, I guess, because I did one, second to last. There we go. Done. Don't need that much. Less is more with thread locker. Last little nut here. Cool. Get that on. Once again, this is an 8mm. Try not to go too tight because I know this is plastic. I don't want it to crack. Good. And we're good. I think we're going to stop there and continue the next one later. I'm going to go under the bike and to the bike. Alright, we're back at the bike, and as I understand it, one of the things we need to do is put these on the factory rail at the bottom. And there should be slots. I don't know, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be a weird, oh, there they are. There's one, goes this side up. Sorry, I'm doing this like with the camera, kind of blindly. So I don't know how it's gonna look. Maybe I can get that one over there some way. There we go. That's an okay angle. These are supposed to slide right in. And they do. It is painted under here, so I would just be careful. Let's see. There's one. There's two. Funnily enough, it's already dirty under here. I've only ridden it a couple 100 miles. I'm gonna wipe that down. There's a bolt hiding right, I don't know if you guys can see it. Bolt hiding right over here. Holding, oh, there's my finger. That I need to take out and switch with the bolt they gave. I don't know if you guys can see that. See the radiator fan. But the bolt is, let's see if I can do my finger. Right here. No, you can't see it. Well, you can, I guess. So here's the bolt right here where my finger is. That needs to come out. And just so you guys know, this is a 10. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. A 10 wrench that you need to get out. This is the new bolt they want you to slide in. It was like hand tight, and it wasn't super tight, which makes sense because it's plastic. You want to be careful here because this is essentially like what, a fan holder. What's interesting is the instructions say nothing about a spacer here, but there's like a spacer right there. Next thing I'm going to do is put this longer screw in there. But first I'm going to try to place this guy. Well, you need to slip this other piece. Let me get a view. This is what I took out with a little crush washer, OEM part. I put in a new one with a new crush washer, which is longer, and this is going to slide in between the radiator and the fan mount. So there's the L bracket. I've tightened it because I think it's roughly aligned. Next, once you got things dry fitted, you need to put these little washers into the plastic, so when you tighten it, it doesn't break it, and then these black bolts, which I like. We're looking at 4mm Allen for these bolts. All 4 of them. Oops, in there, I just dropped one. Loose fit. There's one. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, there was one. Come on, grab. Don't cross thread. There's one. Bolt through the other side. And I'm hand tightening these bottom bolts. They're the bigger of the ones. They are the F on the bottom, E on the top, I think. F on the bottom, which are 16s versus 12s on the top, using a 4mm Allen or hex to tighten them all up. Do the final adjustment with this guy. I didn't loosen it like fully when I was getting it down, just the FYI. Oh, there we go. Make sure that's not coming loose. Pretty happy with that. Okay. This guy, I'm just doing hand tight everywhere. So these are 4 in the bottom, which are Fs. The E's are smaller, so they must be a 3. 3 must be 3. And I'm doing everything hand tight because I couldn't find torque specs. And hand tight for me is probably like 9 Newton meters, maybe. This is a 3 millimeter. Tighten. All right, we're done. That is installed. 3 millimeter on these 2 bolts here, which are the top 2, which are E. 4 millimeter on the bottom 2, which are F. Do I have any concerns after this install? Only one. It's no torque specs, so I don't know if anything's gonna fall or rattle, but I'll have to check it periodically. Once again, this is your friendly neighborhood Fun with AJ. That is the finished, I guess, sump guard, engine guard on the Triumph Thruxton RS. Till next time.